Top of the morning. What's up, my guys? How you all doing? So, guys, there's some crazy work going on here. Allegedly, former NBA star Gilbert Gilbert Arenas arrested for gambling in illegal gambling probe. Mado. So, guys, let's check it out.
Alvin, former NBA star Gilbert Arenas has been arrested and is now facing federal charges for allegedly running an illegal gambling ring out of his San Fernando Valley home.
Arenas, along with several others, were arrested today. One of them, a suspected high-level member of an Israeli organized crime group. Arenas has already made his first court appearance.
Wait. This guy is a former NBA star. What is the average contract of an NBA player? Let's check it out. What is the average salary of an NBA player? So, the average salary of an NBA player in the 2025-2026 season is projected to be around $13 million. This is $13.9 million. This is actually $14 million. That is the average salary of a fucking NBA player. The median salary for the same period is... The median salary is 8M. Listen, if you're getting all this money... I don't get why you'd start a gambling camp in your fucking house, man. In your mansion, allegedly. And allegedly, they were arrested with some Israeli syndicate or something. This is mad news, guys.
Level member of an Israeli organized crime group. Arenas has already made his first court appearance, facing a judge this afternoon.
What?
Crime group. Arenas has already made...
Now facing federal charges for allegedly running an illegal gambling ring out of his San Fernando Valley home.
Arenas, along with several others.
You know, when they say home, they actually mean a mansion. A home is actually even better than a mansion. So in his Sun Valley home, that means his mansion in Sun Valley. So I don't know why you would be doing that, but see, rich people do this kind of stuff. I wonder why they're getting arrested. Maybe they're in the bad books with someone. I don't know, because man, let's keep it real. Most rich people do this. So they vex the wrong guys or some shit, because man, this is crazy. They say a top Israeli member from an organized crime group. That's mad.
Were arrested today.
Hey, fun fact, I used to play Gilbert on NBA.
A suspected high-level member of an Israeli organized crime group. Arenas has already made his first court appearance, facing a judge this afternoon in downtown L.A. KTLA's Mary Beth McDade live in Encino with more. Mary Beth.
Yeah, and Mike and Chair, as the hours wear on, I'm getting to read these court documents a little bit further. And so it appears that the illegal gaming up here at this Encino mansion began back in September 2021 and then came to a screeching halt the night of July 19th, 2022. That's when the feds raided.
So wait, when did they start? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Mary Beth.
Yeah, and Mike and Chair, as the hours wear on, I'm getting to read these court documents a little bit further. And so it appears that the illegal gaming up here at this Encino mansion began back in September.
So I think you need a license to actually gamble, but let's be honest. Should anyone be able to tell you how to use your money? Let's be honest. Should anyone be telling you how to use your own money? I think if you want to gamble, then man, that's your own fucking problem, man. Go gamble and waste your money, but I don't think you... This is my thoughts. I don't know what you guys can let me know what you think in the comments, but I think you're not supposed to be, asking or getting permits to gamble with your own money, but it is what it is. So
2021 and then came to a screeching halt the night of July 19th, 2022. That's when the feds raided this Encino mansion at the time.
So that's about 1 year, about a 1 year period where the gambling has been, taking place.
There were 26 high-stakes poker players inside, as well as a lot of staff.
26. How many people have been arrested? I think 4.
That's when the feds raided this Encino mansion at the time. There were 26 high-stakes poker players inside, as well as a lot of staff that were made up of young women, chefs, valets, and security guards.
Okay.
You're asking me, I'm telling you.
Former NBA All-Star.
Okay. It's crazy seeing this guy in this position because I used to love the hell out of him in 2K. And second, what's up with all this Hollywood stuff and having like these mad wild parties with like young females and shit? But I guess it is what it is, man.
Podcaster Gilbert Arenas was allegedly running illegal high-stakes poker games out of his Encino mansion. Arenas,
It's in the mansion. It's in the house.
allegedly running illegal high-stakes poker games out of his.
See the crib. I used in the crib. This is part of the crib, oh, guy. Fucking pool. It's like 10 rooms, bro. It's like 10 rooms. Fucks. Driveways, parking lot here. Mad.
Encino mansion. Arenas, who the feds dubbed Agent Zero, and 7 others, including a suspected Israeli international crime boss.
Damn. Wait, they had this man in chains? Damn. This guy was tied up in chains. He looks like a serial killer.
Zero and 7 others.
Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 people. Cohen. 43, 49, 48, 52, 27, 43. And how did they get to know all the AKA names? Agent Zero. This is Jora, Eugene. As in, how can your street name be Eugene? Elika, YC. Or maybe these are the names they were using to game. I think that's the highest probability.
Including a suspected Israeli international crime boss and a West Hollywood lawyer, have been charged in a federal indictment. The former Washington Wizards player is accused of renting out his Encino mansion on Gable Drive for the illegal games, which were allegedly hosted by his co-conspirators. According to court documents, Arenas texted one of his co-conspirators this picture of a poker table in connection to the games, which allegedly took place.
See, that's the thing about American law and American law enforcement is that they get everything, they get every single piece of evidence. It's really hard to walk away from the feds, when the feds come knocking. If it is a federal case, I'm not sure if it is a federal case, but shit gets crazy, When the feds come, people say they have a 90, is it a 90 or 99% conviction rate? But again, what I also hear is that this conviction rate is 99% because most people take plea deals. You understand? So if you take a plea deal, automatically, then the feds have won that case. But you have guys like Diddy. Diddy beat the case. He beat the feds, and it's not easy to do that. And then the Southern District of New York. The Southern District of New York is it has the baddest prosecutors in the world. There they take terrorists to jail, drug dealers, cartel bosses. So people do actually beat the feds, People do beat the feds. That's if you choose to take it to trial. Diddy was offered a deal. They said, take these 15 years and we close this case. Diddy said 15 years. Line up the jury, man. Line up the jury. Ain't taking no 15 years, bro. And you know, he ended up beating the case. If you don't know Didi's case, actually, Didi was charged with racketeering. He was charged with sex trafficking. He was charged with Didi. What was Didi charges? Yeah. So, and I think prostitution across state lines. So. Racketeering, sex trafficking, and and the other one was prostitution. I know, across state lines, which is actually legal. You know, you cannot get prostitutes and like fly them across different states. So that's what he got charged with, and that is actually the Mann Act. And the Mann Act is actually a prostitution charge, so it's actually it's not I don't think it's a felony or anything like that, but I'm not too sure. You guys let me know in the comment section, man. Anyway, back to our NFL player guy. Yeah, the feds, you know. Okay, I don't know if it's the feds, so you guys let me know. But I think it looks like something the feds would definitely do.
From September 2021 to July 2022, a neighbor recalls seeing unusual activity and scantily clad women during that time frame.
Are you seeing who normally gives you out? It's your fucking neighbors. That's why when I get money, my fences will be like 30 meters long, man. Fuck the neighbors, man. What? 30 meters long. Because the neighbors will come and do shit with you, and you know, or sometimes they won't like you. Then when anything comes up, they'll be the first ones to snitch. First ones to say, you know, mad stuff about you. So when I get my money, my house will be like, my fence will be like 20 meters high or some shit like that, man. I can't even lie, man.
Well, just mostly people coming out at all hours of the night.
And then being a black man in a fucking white neighborhood, my guy. These white folks don't play, boy.
Let's see, women though coming out. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning and taking off with whomever in a car down the street.
The alleged Israeli crime boss, Yevgeny Gershman, is accused of hiring young women who, in exchange for tips, served drinks, provided massages, and offered companionship to the poker players.
I don't really think in America it's legal to hire females again. I don't think it's legal to hire females like that in America for some certain jobs. I think for some certain jobs it's now risky to hire females. Like bartending at parties and such stuff. It's very risky to hire females, especially in America. You'd rather get some men because as in if the police come knocking in, you might be charged with sex trafficking and sentenced to like fucking 20 years or something. So, yo, man, I don't know what's up with America, but damn.
Women were charged a tax, a percentage of their earnings from working the games.
The more people you have who are willing to engage in stuff that's illegal or high risk puts us all in certain situations that we don't want to be in.
Arenas and several of his co-defendants have been charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business and 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business. Arenas was also charged with 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators.
So that is confirmed. It's a federal case. They said he made false statements to federal investigators. Federal investigators are people like the FBI. They don't play around. Federal charges, federal investigations. My boy, style the fuck up, boy. But damn, it be like that. Be like that. I can't even lie.
Yeah, he apparently told investigators that he didn't know what was going on up here at his Encino mansion. And we have learned that the mansion was sold a few years ago and now operates as a drug and alcohol rehab facility. For now, reporting live here in Encino, Mary Beth McDade.
What was that? I thought they said that the mansion belongs to this guy. It's now a rehab facility. So is it like a mansion for partying? Is it like a mansion where people actually live inside? Or is it a fucking rehab facility, man? Be clear with us, man. You see, this is the problem about reacting to things early, is that the news isn't 100% accurate. And sometimes you may just end up reporting bullshit. But anyway, it is what real, cuz.
To you guys in the studio.
Mary Beth, thank you. Police say
I'm not paying for YouTube Premium. I'm never. Shout out my boy Academics. I saw Academics doesn't use Premium. I'm like, so why should I, man?